Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Singleton. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Trying play action. Makes the grab. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle and make a play on the play.
The Boilermakers want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Boilermakers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. Fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll run the screen. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Dead center perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Irish back on offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Makes the grab. Spins away. There he goes. They'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Pulls it in. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He's got it. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Finds his man. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. They're working that left side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw at Singleton. Here's a heat. Boom. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. The play-action fake. Finds his man. It's Gums. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Boilermakers have taken it inside the 20. Oh, it's out. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They punctuate the chant with a trip to the end zone.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Using his legs, it's Hardy. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day showing you.
Breaks into the open. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll give it to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Shoots it to the left. He's got him wide open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Fires left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They go to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting into the ground.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Catch in the middle, it's Gums. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off play action. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Turning it on. Drills him with the stiff arm. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Might as well give it to him again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He is threatening to run his way into the Irish annals like Julius Jones did against Pitt and Navy, or maybe rolling like the bus, Jerome Bettis or Vegas Ferguson.
Just having a day. Give it to him. Good things happening. Listen, this offense, they're physical up front. They're creating holes, and the running back is doing the rest. This is clinic take 101 on how to be physical.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking for space, it's Hardy. Oh, what a move. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throw.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And the stomping has commenced. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Looking left. Got his man downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air. It's Singleton. Finds his man. It's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Boilermakers are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. They're setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, going up top. Got it in the middle, it's French. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Boilermakers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Gets it out fast. Got enough space. Touchdown, Purdue! A great catch and run for 6.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. They'll do the rest. They'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. But to finish it with a touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Perfect execution on the onside kick. And how about the kicker? He makes sure that ball skips a couple times before popping up into the air and allowing his players to go get underneath it.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Bringing the heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turns it on in midfield. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Boilermakers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Dumps it to the back. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds his back in the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. He wants it all. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fires to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. He's taking a deep shot. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Rushes on him. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. They'll try to get outside. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Timeout is called with just a single second left. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. We waited so long to start the season, and